Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today I just wanted to talk a little bit about the card show that I went to on Saturday. I did have one pickup. The show was really pretty slow. A lot of the dealers were not there that normally are there. And that's because I'm sure everybody's preparing for the National. I did talk to one dealer that is going to be at the National, has a table at the National that was at that show. And yeah, he's preparing, and all the other dealers are pretty much preparing for the National. So it was a slow show, but there's some things that I see that if I can pick them up, I'll pick them up. And my favorite player, Brooks Robinson, I saw this autograph card, I got it for $25. I couldn't pass it up. It's Brooks. He's the guy that really got me really started, and I've told the story before that I met him the second pro player that I ever met, and he took me in the dugout in spring training, and I got a bunch of autographs, and I have that ball here. I'm going to share it with you. I've met Brooks probably 4 times, so this is a JSA autograph certified thing. They put the little, I don't like when they put a sticker on it, but you know, it's already marked. It's got an autograph already, so I guess the sticker doesn't do much more. But there's Brooks, and a nice autograph. Usually Brooks signs really big, takes up like the whole card or in 2 lines. So it's, you know, nice to find one a little small autograph, and it's a nice, like a pen autograph. It's pretty good, pretty nice for Brooks. So that's what I picked up, that Brooks Robinson card for $25. So that's it, because I'm going to save money for the National. So, but I did just kind of want to share some of the things. I did talk about that ball. I did meet Brooks a few times, and I have some autographs in here. Let me see if I can find the one with Brooks. It's in this thing somewhere. There it is, right there. This is one that he personalized to Orlando, my best, Brooks Robinson. And that was many years ago. I like this picture because it's the old Orioles hat and the 1964 picture for 1964. And Brooks, met him a few times. I mean, even with my kid, he sat my son on his lap and everything. And when I was small, and I told the story many times, but I'll tell one last time real quick. My grandfather took me to a spring training game when I was a little kid, and he knew one of the players from the Orioles. And this is my most prized possession. So my grandfather caught a foul ball. He called over after the game finished. We went down, and he called over Orlando Pena, who was one of the pitchers for the Orioles at the time. And Orlando Pena actually played on my grandfather's team in Cuba. So we caught the foul ball. We went to Orlando Pena. He called him after the game. We went down down to the field, because in spring training in Miami Stadium, you could go right down to the field right after the game was over. It was spring training. So Orlando Pena signed the ball, and he took it to the Booger, the guy Boog Powell, and he told us to come on over to the dugout area. So we went by the dugout, and then Brooks Robinson was there. So they passed the ball around, and a bunch of the players signed it while Brooks Robinson sat there and talked to me, a little kid. So here's Orlando Pena. That's Boog Powell. That's Paul Blair. If you could see Paul Blair. Some of them have been erased because, you know, as a kid, you know, your first real baseball, and you take it over to show the other boys. And what do? We started throwing the ball around. We had a professional ball, and we were throwing it around. It was just crazy, but that's the way it was. That's the spring training ball we had. And there's Brooks when I originally got it. A few more of the players there. There's Ellie Hendricks. There were other players here. You can't read it anymore. Jim Palmer was here at one time. See if you can see any of traces of it in here, but it's not there anymore. There's Al Bunbury. There's Al Bunbury. I think over here. See, you could barely see. There was a signature there. Pretty sure that was Jim Palmer, but anyway, this is the ball. There's Ellie Hendricks and Al Bunbury and Boog Powell and there's Brooks. So this is the ball that got me started. That when I met Brooks Robinson and the rest of the Orioles team when I was a teenager, not even a teenager, I was a young kid, I think probably maybe 9, 10 years old at the time. And that really, meeting and talking to Brooks, and Brooks sat me down and talked to me there. And then I met him a few other times when I was older. And then when I had my kid, I took my kid to meet Brooks. And what a guy. And then later on, my kids were growing up. I was taking them to the games. And I also found this with the other autographs, and this is my Marlins book, and I've shared this before, but I'll share it again. I had season tickets to this 2003 season. I didn't go to every game, but I went to almost every game. Some of them I gave tickets away to friends because I worked at the company that was able to get tickets. So these are just some of the stuff that I articles and stuff like that, and then the championship thing. So I tried to meet at the time all of the players, especially the young rookie star, Miguel Cabrera. He was a young rookie at the time, his first year at the Marlins. And the good thing is I had tickets on the third baseline. So I was able to talk to Cabrera, and every once in a while I'd shout at him and stuff. And I was in row 10 on the third baseline. And at that time, the Marlins were so bad that nobody went to the game. So, you may have 5,000 people at the game, and I was one of the first ones there. And Miguel, he knew me at the time, so I was able to get some autographs and stuff. And this is one of the early autographs, probably one of the earliest autographs you're going to see of Miguel. This was the 2003 season, and let's share here. Here it is. So I got this autograph on November 1st, 2003, here in Fort Lauderdale, Bud Sports. So I got that in 2003. It's a rookie. I'll put this back in there, of Cabrera. Who knew he was going to end up being such a star? He was a baby. So I got Cabrera. Again, I got most of the guys there. Conine, Mike Lowell, and Derek Lee, and Gonzalez, and Dontrell Willis, and so on and so on and so on. And then some other stuff that they gave out at the games, different types of things that they gave out, giveaways, and all that. So I got a bunch of those, the whole team set here, that every game you'd go to, they'd give you one of these. So I got a team set of that, and and then again, the championship stuff. But I was also able to get another one of my prized possessions is this one here, which is the my ball, my Miguel Cabrera ball. That was from the World Series. So he signed that for me right after the World Series. So that's a couple of my things there. So just wanted to share, a little bit of my collecting history from You know, when I was a kid watching Brooks, when I was a kid, and then when I was growing up with kids, following Miguel and watching him grow up and go through the what he is today. So that's quick stuff. I didn't want to just show one card. I wanted to at least talk a little bit about it, but couldn't pass this card up for 25 bucks. A beautiful Brooks. And I want to share my history with Brooks and some of the local players here that I grew up with. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And my next video, I'm putting together all the stuff I'm gonna take to the National. And I've actually sold a few cards already to my friend, Don. And Don from the Strongsville, my good buddy, football collector. And I'm going to, show you guys the rest of the cards I'm gonna take to the National. Price them out, and if you guys want any of those, we'll talk about it the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. It's Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one.